I know. I'm back. You weren't expecting this video this afternoon, were you? We are back with Season 5 of Nottingham Forest here on FIFA 22. I will try my damnedest to get this season finished before 23 comes out, so please do show it some good support. Make sure you drop the videos a like so that the content gets pushed, and leave your comments in the comment section down below. It really helps the channel, of course, leading into FIFA 23. I'd love to go in to the new year on the front foot rather than on the back foot, if you know what I mean. Now, because we are limited on time to get this series finished before now and 23, there will be double uploads later in the week. If not, maybe even triple uploads, depending on how time allows. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you have the notification bell ticked and you won't miss a video, because we've got a whole season to do in about 7 days. So there's going to be a lot of content over the next few days, so make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell ticked and you won't miss a video. And then when the 23 stuff starts, you'll be right there from the off, ready to go. So, we are in Season 5. We have a lot of money to spend, and I would like to start spending it. I'm going to look to sign 2 central midfielders today. I'm pressed for time this afternoon as it stands, so I will only go as far as the Arsenal game today. Family emergency, medical emergency, so I am really pressed for time. So this afternoon's video will be me making a couple of transfers and us playing Arsenal. If there's time, depending on the time when we get there, I will play Leeds as well. I will be streaming tonight as well as we push on and record some more. So do make sure you're following me on Twitch on the link in the description down below. But videos will be daily, if not double or triple uploads by the end of the week. And then 23 will start pretty soon. So make sure you subbed, make sure you've got that notification bell ticked, and we'll play it by ear for the next 7 days or so. But I'm going to try and get as much content out to you as I possibly can. Lavia has had a loan bid come in from Milan, but I'm going to turn that down because I want to keep him for the time being. And Karamoko Dembele, a 1-year loan, I'm happy to accept. Right, now I'm looking for 2 central midfielders to begin with. And then from there, I'll wait and see what you guys say in the comment section before making any more signings. And we'll probably wait until January to make any more additions to the squad. However, I'm looking for 2 central midfield players because, of course, we've lost Thomas Partey and Koke throughout the course of the earlier stage of this window. So I'm looking for 2. We had a number on the shortlist as per streams feedback, and you guys in the YouTube comment section had given me your favourites from this list. Those being certainly Matteo Guendouzi and probably Wilfred Ndidi as well. Declan Rice I'm going to lean away from because I'm thinking of signing him on 23 in one of my early saves. But Guendouzi is certainly one that I'm quite happy to bring in. I may look for Kefren Thuram instead of Wilfred Ndidi, although Thuram is probably a player that's going to grow really well in 23, and maybe I should use him there instead. So Guendouzi for sure, valued at 63, might have to pay up to about 80 for him. And then Wilfred Ndidi, valued at 50, probably going to have to pay about 70 for him, but we've over 200 million to spend. So, well, let's get about spending it, shall we? Apologies that this first episode back is going to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. Was all planned, ready to make the comeback to content, etc. And then life happened again. So apologies for that, but it's out of my control and we are cracking on and you're getting something. So it's more than you've had for the past couple of weeks whilst I've been away. I apologise for the delay, but of course I was having one final break before the FIFA 23 grind begins. They'll want 79 for Matteo Guendouzi. You can see what my transfer budget is like. I have 75 million, so I've got about 250 million to spend. Will they accept 75? They will. Eddie Howe is happy to accept that fee. He's only on about 70 grand a week, Matteo Guendouzi, although coming to us now in European competition, you would imagine that he would probably want a bit of a pay rise, especially seeing as we're giving him a crucial squad role. No release clause is fine by me. We're not looking to sell anyone in this season, really. Not at this stage, anyway. And you'll probably just accept 100 grand off the bat, will you? Not quite, but minimal bonuses. That's fine. Matteo Guendouzi is in. 1 central midfielder into the club. Let's go and make sure we get a decent defence-minded midfielder as well. We have our box-to-box now in Matteo Guendouzi. Let's go and sign 82. That is punchy. That is really punchy. Brendan, I don't really want to give you £82 million for Wilfred Ndidi. Come on now. Let's not get too carried away. I just paid something similar for a much younger, equally talented player. I may end up having to pay about £82 million for Wilfred Ndidi. 80. Fair enough. £80 million is what we will pay. To be fair, there probably aren't many better Premier League quality, experienced defensive midfielders than Wilfred Ndidi. So I guess I'm kind of paying what the going rate is for a player of that experience and quality. So will he want a release? No, sorry. Will he want a wage drop or so? I could offer him 140. I'd rather not, considering we are probably going to be looking to make some more signings later in the window or later in the season. Probably January by the time we make some more signings. That's Ndidi and Matteo Guendouzi in. Now I'm going to try my best to get Tammy Abraham back up to speed. That's the aim here in the early stages of this season. Cook is going to stay for this year and will certainly play a role this season. So I'm thinking maybe we might need a higher rated centre-back as the next option. So suggestions in the comment section, please, if you have any for that particular position. Outside of that, I'm happy to continue on for the time being. I'm going to push towards that Arsenal game, and we'll have some gameplay today, and then I'll have a look at the clock and see where we are from there. And we might be able to squeeze leads in as well. But certainly, I'll be live tonight over on Twitch recording more of this save, and then, as I say, daily uploads, if not more so, moving forward for the next week or so, as we try desperately to finish this season and this save before... I'll just accept that he's the one with potential to be special before FIFA 23 begins. And grand plans for 23 indeed. Right, moving forward then. I don't know as I'm going to do anything else. I'm just going to reject any other bids that come in because at this stage I just want to get the season done. Right, see you against Arsenal. There are debutants on both sides today. Ramsdale, Calabria, Saliba, Stones and Renan Lodi is the back four for Arsenal. Zubimendi and Paqueta in the midfield. Well, Harvey Barnes on the left. Ødegaard at cam. And new signing for Arsenal, 90 rated Federico Chiesa starts on the right-hand side. Romelu Lukaku gets the nod up top, although Gabby Jesus is available on the bench, as is Tyrone Malacia and, of course, our former player, Brennan Johnson, as well. So, strong side, Arsenal. Very strong indeed. Of course, my new signings, Wilfred Ndidi and Matteo Guendouzi, former Arsenal man himself, will line up today. And Tammy Abraham gets the nod up top. I really hope, I'm quite sure that Tammy, even though he's dropped from 86 to 84 with that long 7-month injury, will still be able to certainly score the goals that will fire us towards the upper reaches of the league table this season. Rashford was spectacular at the end of season 4 when he came in for the long-term injured Tammy Abraham, and you guys have already started taking bets on who you think will be this season's 7-month ACL tear injury. We shall wait and see. Hopefully we can avoid it for what will feel like the first season in this save. Hudson-Odoi is now 88 rated and growing very, very nicely indeed. Unfortunately, Tammy was offside there. So 5 minutes in, we're building well enough. I just need to keep my players on side. Chiesa to Zubimendi. We've got a number of former Arsenal players in our squad now, with Emi Martinez in goal continually. And now Guendouzi here too. Chiesa certainly leading by example in the early stages here. Thankfully, we've been able to get the defensive bodies in the way to stop them from creating the chance to go 1-0 in front there. Very, very well built. And Chiesa heavily involved. Rashford will smack that away. Former Chelsea players, former Manchester United players, former Arsenal players. We certainly have a very capable squad this season, as we did last year. Able to get European football in the Europa League arena for this season after last year's performances. Again, however, having, of course, sadly bottled the Champions League for a second season in 3. I'm doing my best Brendan Rodgers impression apparently in this save, but Arsenal look dangerous. You've seen already the way that they've passed the ball about in and around the danger area in the opening 20 minutes or so, but defensively we've stood solid so far, and with potentially further defensive improvements to come either later in the window or later in the season, we should hopefully be challenging for every trophy that we're competing for this year. We should have been doing that the past couple of seasons. Oh, that was terrible. But this year it's all or nothing, which is ironic because my first save of FIFA 23 will be an all or nothing one season showdown with Arsenal with the early access. So we're kind of doing everything. Oh, Guendouzi needs to keep that down. Doing everything in multiple saves is what we hope to do here at Forest and then at Arsenal on 23. But time will tell as to whether we're actually able to do that. Guendouzi certainly making an impression early doors here, involved in the attacking play. And Tammy couldn't quite hold the ball up well enough there, but Ndidi also making an impression of his own here in the midfield. Jacob Ramsey will look to get away there, but can't find the ball out wide as Chiesa wins it back. Half an hour played, 0-0. Ramsey will look for Callum Hudson-Odoi and find Tammy. Tammy has Rashford running. Rashford has Mykolenko in a good position here. The left back will help on its way again. And Ramsey out wide here to Hudson-Odoi. There's a lot of Arsenal shirts back here, but Guendouzi has a little bit of space. And I do hope that took a deflection, which it didn't. Note to self, Matteo Guendouzi's left foot, not that good. Around the corner, looking for Romelu Lukaku. Harvey Barnes tried nudging him off it there with Tariq Lamptey. Oh, it's a good turn by Barnes. The cross, however, not great. Can I get to that with Rashford? We have been able to do so. I do have Ndidi central. Mykolenko will find him. And then there's Tammy. Look at the run from Jacob Ramsey. I think he might just have drifted offside. Wilfred Ndidi. Oh, geez, for a minute there. For a minute there, he went down and held his knee, and my heart was in my mouth. It would have been classic of this save for a brand new signing to get a 7-month ACL tear in his very first game. I would have been furious. Right. Oh, there's the half-time whistle. I thought we might have been able to catch them on the counter again. They were having to resort to a little bit of counter-attacking here against Arsenal because, quite frankly, they are dominating the ball. 58% possession, but we've had just as many shots on goal as them. But neither keeper, has been forced into a save as of yet. Shots either blocked or wide on both sides. Still, though, 45 minutes left to play here at the Emirates, and we shall try and maintain a winning start to the season if we can. Paqueta into Ødegaard. You can see the space for Harvey Barnes there, just trying to stop them from finding that ball. Out wide to Renan Lodi, back to Harvey Barnes, chasing shadows a little bit here at the beginning of the second half. Barnes to Chiesa and Paqueta. Do know how they love to pass it about, Arsenal, but thankfully, well, whilst he's forced into a save, Emi Martinez, it wasn't necessarily one that he was ever not going to stop, was it? Gay forward there quickly to Ndidi. We'll use Rashford first. Saw the run of Mykolenko, but apparently the pass couldn't even find its way to Rashford. Ødegaard, he's only really got Lukaku as an option here. Have now found support from Renan Lodi at left back. And Paqueta is pushing forward. Here's Lukaku. Ødegaard was onside. He's done really well to break the lines there. But Emi Martinez has done just as well to keep it out. Martin Ødegaard into Federico Chiesa. Trying to slow him up here with Guendouzi. Can't quite do it. Ødegaard looks to bring that down. Lamptey can't hold him off. Lukaku. Paqueta went for the worldie and fluffed it. 25 to go. They're making a change. Who are they making a change with? Lukaku off. 25. I think that might be there. Well, no, it's not Gabi Jesus. It's Nicolo Zaniolo going on up top for them then. Presume that's not a change in formation. A striker off, a centre forward on. They will continue to try and push for the victory here, Arsenal. As you might expect on the Premier League's opening day, both of us would very much like 3 points if we can get it. And if Guendouzi can find Tammy, we might just get them. Tammy Abraham, the man, to give us the lead at the Emirates Stadium. We lead by 1-0 on the first day of the Premier League season. I needed that from Tammy, just to maintain the faith that he's the man to lead us to glory this season with that striking role, with Rashford having moved wide left, through the defender's legs, into the back of the net, And an assist from Matteo Guendouzi on debut as well. You love to see it. Calabria. That's a nice ball in there to Chiesa. And you see Zaniolo is going to be the man he wants to try and find. He's gone solo. Denied him the passing opportunity, but he has the quality to take it on himself, Federico Chiesa. Thankfully, our goalkeeper has the quality to be able to keep it out, regardless of his individual efforts. Strong left hand from Emi Martinez. Denies Arsenal an equaliser, but Taranti can't find Matteo Guendouzi there. And we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Tried to get there with Ndidi and couldn't. Paqueta can't get past Matteo Guendouzi, who's had a very solid debut here. Signed from Newcastle, where obviously he ended up coming from Marseille. Again, a poor pass out of defence, and it's going to cause me some problems here. Zaniolo finds Chiesa. One goal from one debutant, one goal from another debutant. It's 1-1 at the Emirates Stadium. It just opened up for him there. I don't know, Mikolenko just well out of position, and unfortunately it's a very good finish for the man out wide. Their new highest rated signing equalises for them, and we are level. They do deserve a goal from their overall play, but perhaps I was being a bit too ambitious with that ball forward from Mark Gay a moment ago, and should perhaps have looked after possession a little bit better. Get that forward and around the corner, and we might still be able to find a goal to see us win this game. Callum Hudson-Odoi is in behind. Tammy Abraham needs to get in the box. He's taking his time, however. Guendouzi will deliver. It'll fall. Tammy, just can't quite get it under control. Can we get to that first ahead of Chiesa with Ndidi? We can't. 2 minutes to go. Ball played down the line. Here's Unai Nunez. Mikolenko again went wandering, even though he's set to stay back whilst attacking. Oh, it's flicked on well. It would be typical. Oh my God. They have not won the game, Arsenal, but they very nearly did. We still might. Oh, Hudson-Odoi's run out of space. Gone back there to Ramsey and across here to Rashford, the former Manchester United man, towards the save of Aaron Ramsdale. And it very nearly was a last-minute winner here for Nottingham Forest. Great first touch to open the angle, and so very nearly. Tammy, can you be my hero, son? Ramsey with the delivery. Nunez might be that hero. Ramsdale claims well. It's a draw on opening day in the Premier League, but certainly an entertaining fixture that, fingers crossed, is a sign of things to come with regards to the quality of football played in the save, and hopefully next time the result will be slightly better. I have to be honest, it was perhaps ambitious of me to play that pass out from the back when we lost possession, but still not able to stop the move. It's not like we played them straight into an opportunity. They still had to work it well, but work it well they did, and finish well did Chiesa. Disappointed we couldn't keep a clean sheet, certainly, but look no further than this mug. Can I use the I haven't played FIFA for 2 weeks card? I might try and use that. Hopefully any rustiness, or evident rustiness, will be gone by the time I get a couple of episodes in this season. Unfortunately, that is going to be all that I can bring to you for today. Like I say, I am going to be recording when I get back tonight, and we'll finish the transfer window playing Leeds and Manchester United. We should have a Carabao Cup game drawn soon as well, actually, so maybe I'll advance as far as that Leeds game just to see if anything gets drawn in the meantime. But for now, please do continue to leave your feedback in the comment section. Like I say, we are going to be further looking to improve this team and certainly have the financial clout to be able to do so. But £100 million, give or take, with wages considered. So certainly one major signing, if not 2 mid-level signings able to be made there. But that point against Arsenal isn't the worst result in the world, but certainly I probably could have done better. Popescu, well, basically, I'm going to be rejecting bids for everyone at this stage because bollocks to it. Right, thank you very much for watching today. Do drop the video a like. Again, make sure you subscribe and do hit that notification bell because you guys begged me in the comment section of the last video to make sure that this 5th season came to the YouTube channel and wasn't stream only. So do make sure you watch it because it's here because of you. And of course, make sure you hit that notification bell and you won't miss one because they're going to come to you in volume over the next few days. Thank you very much for watching. Join me tomorrow for more here on YouTube or tonight on Twitch. I'll see you next time.